Good morning all, it's about 4 AM here. Just did a quick test with my multimeter. I ran it across the solar part of this. It's 4 AM, there's been no solar for a long time. And I think I'm getting about 1.4 volts, losing that to the solar. So I'm going to have to pull apart the solar panel on the roof and put in some voltage isolating relays. I still haven't serviced the 12 volt pump and seen if it actually works. In the meantime, I'm using this inverter. It's still pumping, it's 4 AM. So that's working. The ammonia has dropped to a 0.5, but it's still not dropping as fast as I'd like it, so there's not enough population of the bacteria, nitrification bacteria. So I put in a water heater just there, just got it sitting in there in the barrel, but I can't use any suction caps or anything like that. It's 300 watts, and yes, it really is 300 watts. I didn't do anything gradually, so I hope it doesn't kill the fish. I simply put that in and prayed that the fish wouldn't die. I had it set to the same temperature as the outside ambient air temperature. As you can see, the fish tank stands are now sitting here, which is very pleasing for me. That there was where the sump and pumping system will go. All along here will be new garden beds. I've already got all my seeds for that sitting in. You can't see them. Lots and lots of envelopes here. So I'm looking forward to planting all my new fruits and vegetables. I've got a couple more grow lights and an installation kit because it took me forever to put in this one grow light there. But these ones at least have gimbals. I've got the chain there and the hooks ready to suspend this from the roof. These are 10-watt floodlights. They actually have grow chips in them, and they actually do quite a substantial job for 10 watts, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Got to isolate that. I don't want to keep losing power out of these batteries at night to the solar panel. I forget what that process is called. I read online somewhere, someone said that you don't need to do that with a 12 volt system because the voltage pressure is so low that you're not going to, like, the loss will be negligible. I debate that. It's 4 AM and it is now 2 degrees in here. So we get quite a substantial temperature drop overnight still. Even with the water temperature, I'm not going to test the water temperature. I did put my finger in it, it felt quite nice. And with all this insulation around the buckets, especially when I tape them back up with that insulation, now that I'm no longer getting leaks, and there's no longer any water building up in the buckets, I'm getting proper drainage now, thankfully. But with the 240 volt, I don't have as much pressure, so I'm not just simply bypassing this into a loop through the bucket. This here drove the pH right to alkaline with all the shell grit in the bottom. So yeah, I'm glad I'm now balancing it out the way I originally intended to, running through this cycle. I've got a new sprout has come up. You can just see it in the corner there in this low light. I don't know what this little guy is from. That's actually quite a bit longer. I don't know where this guy came from, but maybe off the roots of these capsicums. The edge ones are still happy. I'm still getting little capsicums growing, but as you can see just there, that little tip of red at the top of the frame, they're still ripening too soon. I don't know what the go is with that. So yeah, a couple of updates, but I really wanted to come out here early in the morning and check whether I was losing voltage to the solar panel as I suspected, and indeed I am, which is disappointing. I need to put some diodes in there to stop that. And I got some other electronic stuff I'm going to build. Anyway guys, I hope you all have a great day, and I hope I have a easier one than I have been this week. Bye all.